guys. I haven't gone live in a while. Thank you for the like. Hi, Zach. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the live. Oh, amen. That is amazing, Zach. That's amazing. I am not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous for today, but you know, it's a great day. It's a glorious day. You know, I get to be in God's presence, and you know, it's just an honor. You know, it's just an honor to be able to be a child of God. So thank you, Zach. um, I haven't like been going live. Those of you who had been following me in my Bible studies, but honestly, this break has been like the best because like I've just been able to really strengthen my faith. So yeah, and I will be gone for a little bit longer, guys. So but I may post a video here and there, but yeah, as far as me going live and stuff, yeah, no. But I wanted to come on live just to, you know, thank everybody for their support. Like, you guys have been on this journey with me since last year. And now, a year and a half later, I am getting baptized, and it's something that I really, really, really wanted to do. And I knew last year I wasn't ready for it. And, you know, this year, I'm just like, I am ready to, you know, make that declaration to Christ, you know. And yeah, just follow his ways, just follow, you know, his way of it's a tough path right now, Nisha. Rough conditions in the world, but congratulations. I know it's so tough, honestly. It is so tough, and making content as well, and walking this path in my own daily life, right? It is tough. It is tough, but I am willing to push through that because I know that God has a bigger purpose for me. You know, he has something for me. So and I trust and believe in what he's doing in my life, because I'm telling you guys, if you knew me a year and a half ago, I would be the first person that would say I wouldn't believe, you know. And I can tell you that God is awesome, honestly. Hi, Claire. Thank you guys for coming through. What a year. Honestly, Zach, what a year. And you know what's even good about it is that I can go back and look at the videos that I made and I go, wow, like, that is amazing. Like, to see myself transforming over the months, you know? It's just a beautiful thing, really. And I'm happy that I have made videos and I made that diary over the last couple of months of me, you know, walking through my journey with Christ. And you guys have seen the ups and the downs, you know, of my walk. And, you know, I wouldn't change it for anything, because this is the most peace I felt in my life. Do you know what I mean? This is like the most I felt like my life is making sense, you know? How everything is just falling into place. And that happened when I was 34 years old, guys, right? So it's never too late. It's never too late to change your life around, you know. Exactly. As I said, got saved at 34. I'm 36, and like, I still feel the same way that I did when I first decided to give my life to Christ. I still feel this passion, this fire, this love, this. I just want to tell the world the good news, how great He is. It's just an amazing feeling. And I have you guys as well to thank. So again, thank you all for the support. It has been truly, truly a blessing, a blessing. And it's the right time in my life, the right point in my life that I needed that change. I needed something different. I needed to not seek validation in the world, and I found that in God, and that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Hi, Ian. Hi. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, guys. I won't be on here too long because I soon have to leave to get to church and have a little bit of a briefing about what's going to happen for the day. But I just really wanted to come on here just to really show my appreciation to you guys, and actually just to say that anything is possible with God, right? And I would say seek Him, because I'm telling you, my life has changed so much, and it's for the good, for the better, honestly. And I'm gonna always keep glorifying God's name. I'm always going to, because He's awesome. Hi, nice voice. Thank you, Simone. Thank you, Zach, for stopping through. See you, Zach. Thank you, Simone. I'm from London, UK. I'm from London, guys. But yeah, I'll be on here a little while longer, and then, as I said, I'm gonna go and head off to church. But I don't know why I'm a little bit nervous. I guess because I think my friends and family are coming, but they've seen my walk as well over this past year, so yeah. Probably won't go live again in a while, guys. So I appreciate everybody stopping through. I really appreciate it. And I also appreciate the likes and the subs. You guys are absolutely amazing. Especially making content about God. It's not an easy thing, but I'm pushing through it. And as I said, the support has been amazing. So I want to thank you all for that. Yeah. Probably be on here like another 5 minutes, and then I'll probably go. But yeah, you can still look out for some videos. I still post here and there. As I said, I don't know when I will be back doing lives. Hey, Big Movie. Thank you for stopping through. I probably will. I was just saying I probably will be back doing lives sometime next year. I don't know when, God willing, whenever God needs me to, I will. But yeah, right now I think I'm just focusing on strengthening my faith. Hey twins, how are you? Right now I'm focusing on strengthening my faith. And do you know what's so awesome as well? At work, the younger generation, right? They know that I am walking with Christ, and it's so amazing that over the last couple of weeks, they've come to me and been asking me questions, about, how I found God, and, all this sort of stuff. And it's like little seeds have been planted, and like it's so amazing to see that they asking questions, and they one of them has a do believe in a higher power, right? But doesn't believe so as God. But they're starting to ask me more and more questions, and that's what I want to do. That's my purpose. I want to, you know, want people to get closer to God, build a relationship with God, and if I can be that person that can help you do that, that would be amazing. So I'm so like happy that the younger lot at my workplace do come to me, and they that really like intrigued and enthusiastic about, like, oh, Nisha, like, how did you find God, and da, da, da. And I'm so happy to talk about it, because I'm just like, if I can save a soul, that's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you, Zay. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in too. Again, I noticed you haven't been streaming. If you want to take a bit of time, so a couple of other people are now thinking of that. Yes, big movie. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a while. How did you find God? So I have explained this a couple of times, but I will do it again. Um, in 2023, I became really ill with pneumonia, really, really ill. And but prior to 2023, I was really, really lost, right? And I did believe in Buddha, but at some point, I there was not I stopped believing in anything, right? And I was in this limbo for like 2 years. 2023, at the end of 2023, I got ill with pneumonia. I got really, really ill. But in this time, I'd been doing a lot of overtime. I wasn't looking after my health. Um, I was doing a lot of things for the world, but wasn't doing anything for myself, right? And I got really, really ill with pneumonia, and I was in and out of hospital. And there was this one night that I was like, I can't explain it. Like, I knew it just felt very dark, like death was at my door, and I knew I was very, very ill. And I had like a plastic bronchitis stuck in my airways. I didn't know then, but I know now. I had it stuck in my airways. I didn't know it had started forming, right? And it stuck in my airways, and I couldn't breathe. And I in that time, I was speaking to God, and I was like to God, I was really praying and asking him to please like save me, and I'm really sorry for whatever I've done. And it was really real, because he really spoke to me, and I called out on Jesus' name. I called out for Jesus, like, save me. I don't, like, this is not my time, And I kid you not, in 10 minutes later, sorry guys, I was sick. And this plastic rubbery thing came out. And I looked at it, and I was like, I've been sick before, but I've never seen that. And it was a plastic bronchitis. And I managed to stick it out, and it was quite thick, and I don't know how I did that without it being lodged in my throat. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's all God, because He said, you're not going anywhere. Like, I'm not ready to take you yet. And what's so crazy is that I didn't call the ambulance or nothing. I just called on God. I just called on Jesus to save me, because I was really couldn't breathe. I really couldn't breathe. And a couple of months after that, I was off work for maybe like a month and a bit, because I was really ill. I was on medications and stuff to get me better, right? I was very weak, and yeah, so I went back to work, and then these testimonies kept coming, showing up on my YouTube, and I was watching them even more. And then I decided to give my life to Christ, because in that moment I realized that in that time I cried out for God. I was with him, he was with me, and he gave me another chance at life. And what I realized at that time is he was telling me to slow down, you're doing way too much, slow down, you've neglected your health, you've neglected this, you've neglected that. And what I'm telling you now is that I'm sitting you down. It's time for you to stop. So yeah, I mean, I see it all now. Like God was saying, you was doing way too much for the world, way too much for the world. You was working for money, money, money. And yeah, I just lost a little bit of that stuff, and God was like, you've got purpose now, child. So yeah, that is my testimony. Thank you, big movie. Thank you, Calvin. Well, thank you for asking, and thank you for coming in and being intrigued about it. So, and I don't mind the questions because I'm always happy to answer. Um, about God. So, thank you for coming in to my life. You guys are awesome. Um, but yeah, guys, I have to go because I need to get ready to go to church. That's how you know. Oh, thank you, Zay. Thank you. Catch you next year. I'm gonna go now. You were shared on my community. Don't forget. Thank you, Big Movie. That's amazing. Um, yeah, I don't know when I will be going live next again, guys, but hi, Chloe. Thank you guys again for coming in. Thank you all for the support. I really, really, really appreciate it. Until next time, probably sometime next year. I don't know. Whenever God needs me. I'll be back live, but I just really wanted to come in here before I get baptized and say, thank you all for the support. It's been an amazing year and a half, and 2026 can. I'm sure it's going to be even better than 2025. Thank you, Zay. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.